in for me in between. Okay. Okay, so what is spelling correction? Actually, spelling error, non-word error. The word is not found in the dictionary. That word is wrong. That the example is if my original word is behalf, but I have typed a word called behalf, B-A-H-A-F, one L is missing. So that we call it as a spelling error. Okay, non-word error. Why it is called as non-word error? The word is not present in the dictionary. So what is a noisy channel method for spelling correction? So how to find the correct word? In edit distance we are finding for converting from the original string to the string, what is a distance measure. Here they are using a probability measure to find out the correct word for the, if I type a word behalf, what are the candidate words related to that, and I have to find the probability for all the candidate words, and whichever has the highest probability, that is the correct word for the given wrong word. Okay, we will see how it is calculated. Okay, this is another method. Okay, so here we assume that we have a corrected word W. Okay, so what is the here I have a symbol called W, or I have a character called W. What the W represents is W is a corrected word. Okay, W is a corrected word, and what, so corrected word is what here? What is the corrected word here in my this example, behalf and behalf? What is the corrected word?
Behalf.
BEHALF is a corrected word. So that corresponds to the character capital W. Okay, that corresponds to the character capital W in my probability calculation. And the incorrect word they have taken as X. X is an incorrect word. That is an observation. What I have observed. Okay, what I have observed is a X. Okay, so why it is called as a noisy channel is I have a correct word W. When I am entering into some channel, for example, the channel can be a keyboard. Okay, keyboard. So when I have the channel can be a keyboard or any other thing, you are typing that word. So for example, I am taking the channel as a keyboard. So I have a correct word W. That W, when I see here, this is here. See, I have a correct word W. When I type that word W in a keyboard, the keyboard is called as a noisy channel. I am entering the correct word into some channel. I end up with the wrong word called X. What is that X here? What I told, X is a, I told, right, X and W will be dealing with what is the X represents and what is W represents. X represents, I told you, no student, just now, what is the character X will holds? Correct word or incorrect word?
Incorrect word.
Incorrect word. What does W represent? See, I have two characters W and X, where W represents the correct word and X represents the incorrect word. For example, here W represents this behalf, correct word, but X represents BEHAF, that is an incorrect word, wrong word. So what is a noisy channel is I have an correct word W and I have an incorrect word X, that is my observation, what I have observed after typing it. Okay, so what is a noisy channel is, see, I have a correct, see the top, what I have written in handwritten. I have a correct word W. When I type that correct word into some channel, the channel can be a keyboard. Okay, any channel. So I am taking as maybe a keyboard. Okay, this is called as a noisy channel or error channel. Okay, so when I am typing that BEHALF, when I am typing in a keyboard, I end up as typing as BEHAF. That BEHAF output is represented in what symbol, students, here? BEHAF is that is an observation which I have observed after typing it in a keyboard. That is that BEHAF is called in which character? BEHAF is X. BEHALF is called in which character?
Y.
Y, yeah. Where is Y here?
The W.
W. Okay. That's why this is named as noisy channel is I have a correct word. When I type that correct word in some channel, you want some channel to type that word. So when I am using a keyboard to type that word, so when I type that word BEHALF, in the output in my screen I got it as BEHAF. L is missing. So that is called as I observed as BEHAF. That observation is called as X. So we have a correct word W, incorrect word X as my observation. So when I type the correct word into some channel, I have observed an error word as X. Okay, that is called as a noisy channel. Okay, we'll look into it. So how the spelling errors may occur? The spelling errors, there were two types. Okay, typographical errors, that is when I am typing behalf, it is came as BEHAF. Instead of BEHALF, it is typed as BEHAF. That is one type of error. We'll get it. Other one is homophones. Can you tell me what is homophones? Any idea? Cognitive errors. It is also called as homophones. What is homophones?
Same sounds.
Same
Pronunciation, different spelling.
Very good. Same pronunciations but different spellings. Okay. Okay. But that we call it as homophones. So that may also call an error. So I will tell P's, whether you will be typing as PAECE or PEACE. I will tell as two, whether it may be TOO or TWO, that type of errors. So here these are all the possible ways where we will be getting a spelling in the real world errors. Okay. One may be a typographical errors or other one may be a homophones errors. So that may cause this input word that is a correct word W to make it as a wrong word X. That is my observation. Okay. So that's why we are entering into a noisy channel. So I have a correct word W when I typed into it. So typographical error, when I am typing it, I am getting a wrong word. I am observed a wrong word as an X. That is called as an observed word. That is X. I got it. So that is called as a noisy channel method. So in noisy channel method, what is a non-spelling? So how I can check? So I am getting X. I am typing a word W, that is my correct word. When I am typing it in a keyboard, I am getting an output word X, and I am telling that output when the observed word X is wrong, correct or wrong. How I can conclude that X is correct or wrong? Can you tell me how I can conclude this? See, I have a correct word W. When I am BEHALF, when I am typing it in a keyboard, I am typing it as BEHAF. And that L is missing. That comes as an output X. So how to find that it is a misspelled word or it's a correct word? It's a wrong word, incorrect word. How you can find out? What is the method to find out that the output what I got is wrong? How to find it? See, me as a human by seeing this, okay, BEHAF is wrong, it should be BEHALF. How to make the system to understand that output is a wrong? That X is the wrong, the observation what is observed is wrong. How to find out? Any method, any idea? How to find it is a misspelled word or it's an incorrect word? X is an incorrect word. How to find it? What method we'll be using to find that it's a correct or wrong? Can you guess and tell me any idea? Even if it is wrong, fine. Guess and tell me. See, if I give you as the word something WORD is my input word. Okay, so instead of that I have given WARD, ward. So what will be the correct word you will be telling? It will be maybe a word. Okay, WORD. By humans we can able to make out and we can see. But as a system to find out what the output word is, this is my input correct word and I am getting some observation X. The observation can be a correct sometimes it may be a wrong word. If you make a mistake in the typing thing, then I'll exist an error word. If I make a correct typing, then X may be a correct word. If it is a misspelled word, then how I can able to make out it is a misspelled word? What is a methodology I can use it? Any methodology? What methodology can I apply to find that X is a misspelled word? Try, no? Give a try. Can you all able to hear me, students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So give a try. How you can find out is a misspelled word? What method you can apply? Any methodology? Okay, you can have a dictionary for your corpus, okay, or it's a general dictionary, and what you have, dictionary will have all the words, okay. So given a word, you are typing a word and you are getting it in a screen or something. So take that word and check it in the dictionary, and if the word is present in the dictionary, then it is a correct word because dictionary will give some meanings. If the word is not present in the dictionary, then it is taken as a misspelled word or it's an incorrect word, then we have to correct that. Okay, so how your dictionary should be? How your dictionary should be? It should be a general one or it should be a specific one, or what it will be? It should have only a specific set of words, or it should have all combination of words. How your dictionary should look like? You have to build one dictionary. So how your dictionary should look like? It should have only some common words, some important words, or it should have all combination of words.
All combination?
Yes. Why?
Because we can have
see,
so many.
Very good. See, we cannot take only the content words and you can put it in the dictionary. Even THE, I can make it as TEH when I am typing. Yes or no?
Yes.
The is a word. When I am typing it in a keyboard, I can type it. I cannot assure that I can make mistake only in the content words. Whether I can make a mistake in functional words also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you should have all combination of words in the dictionary, then only this method will be possible. So whatever output you are getting, you have to check in the dictionary. If the word is present in the dictionary, then it is X is a correct observation. If X is not present in the dictionary, then I have made some mistake in when I am typing it in some channel. The channel can be a keyboard or it can be anything. Okay, anything you typing to show your output. Okay, a mouse to give some input or any input device or something. So if that word is not present in the dictionary, then it is taken as a misspelled word. Then if it is a misspelled word, it is taken as an incorrect word. Then I have to find some methodology to correct it. So what methodology here they are using in a noisy channel is they are using a probabilistic method. Okay, so see here. So non-word spelling errors. Any word which is not present in the dictionary is taken as an error. So what will be your dictionary size? Larger or smaller will be better? So how you detect the spelling error detection? Non-word, if finding a word which is how you find that the word is an error or an error word or a misspelled word or not a misspelled word or a correct word or an incorrect word. Any word you have to check it. Any word which is not present in the dictionary, we call it as an error word. So how will be my dictionary? How about my dictionary? Second point, what it says. How about my dictionary, students? How should be my dictionary? Whether it should be a larger, it will be a better one, or smaller dictionary will be a better one, give a better result.
Larger.
Larger dictionary means the dictionary means what? Larger in the sense here it represents what? Number of
Words. Number of
words. Very good. The larger here means that number of words. Larger the number of words present in the dictionary, then it will give a better result. Smaller the number of words present in the dictionary, it will not give a proper result. Okay. So what you have to do? Generate. So if it is an error, if it is not present in the dictionary, then we have to generate all possible candidates. What is candidate is you have to generate all possible. What are all the possibilities which comes for that? For behalf, it can be behave, or it can be behalf, or it can be because. Like that, all possible combination you have to find out. That we call it as candidate set. A set of all possible combination which can replace that error word by a correct word. Among those possible candidate set, which is the correct possible, we will be finding out using a probabilistic method. Okay, using an edit distance method. So what you have to do, find the candidate words with similar pronunciation. So I have an error BHAF. So based on the pronunciation behalf, what are all the similar words, I can put it in the candidate. And words with similar spellings, pronunciations with similar spellings also I can put it in the candidate. So include all these in the candidate set. So what are the two possible candidate thing I can put it in the candidate set? What are all the words which has similar pronunciation, and which are all the words which has similar meanings based on these error words? I can make one candidate set. Okay, so among this candidate set, I have to find the probability, I have to apply the probability, and whichever word has the highest probability, that is the equivalent correct word for the wrong word we have to find out. Okay, so that is you are using a noisy channel method, that is a probabilistic method you will be taking it. So what is a noisy channel method is, here X is what I told you. What is X is a correct word or incorrect word? I told two characters, please be active students. I told two characters, what is X and W. You have to tell me what is X represents and what is W represents. X represents the
incorrect
word or misspelled word. And what is W represents?
correct word.
Correct word. See, that's why they have given here. We see an observation X, that is observation, that is our incorrect word or misspelled word, and find the correct word W. And for that word, I have to find the correct word W. So using a noisy channel method, what they are giving is W max, that is W is equal to argument maximum. Among the maximum, that is W belongs to the V. What is the V? Is the candidate set. Okay, for each word belonging to the candidate set, what I have to find? Probability of W given X. That is, given a wrong word, what will be the correct possible correct word? Okay, probability of W given X. Given a wrong word, what is the probability of W? Okay, I have there so many candidate set words in the candidate set. Take the first word BEHALF. BEHAF is my wrong word. For that wrong word in my candidate set, for example, I have BEHALF, behalf, behave, because. Take each word that is taken as a W, and I am finding the probability of wrong word with each of the words present in the candidate word, and whichever has the highest probability, that I will be using it. So here P of W given X, they have written it as, they have given it as, they have used the Bayes theorem. Whether you have learned Bayes theorem, students? Whether you have learned Bayes theorem for classification algorithm? Have you all heard about, anybody has heard about Bayes theorem? B-A-Y-E-S.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is that Bayes theorem? It is based on probability, right? It is a classification
Yes, ma'am.
algorithm using class labels or without class labels. Classification means it should have a. So where you have learned this Bayes theorem? In what context you have learned that Bayes theorem? In what context you have, 1 minute students, in what context you have learned, please identify. I am getting a call. Sorry, students. Can you tell me where you have learned that Bayes theorem? Sorry for that. I had sudden call.
In the neural networks class, ma'am.
Neural network. So just now in that elective. So can you
Yes.
explain that Bayes theorem, how it works? Based on which methodology? It's based on the probability, right?
Yes, ma'am. Given something already happened, the probability of
Very good.
Conditional
finding out
probability.
something.
Condition probability. The same thing we are applying it here. See here. So given P of that is X is an incorrect word and W is a possible word present in the candidate set. Given that we are finding this is the formula. Whether they have derived the Bayes theorem or they have given only the formula. There. We have a derivation for that, how to take it out. Okay, so this is the final formula you will be arriving at. Okay, so given the W condition dot X, given X, given W. Okay, so X is a misspelled word and what is the correct word? I am finding the probability. So when I am applying a Bayes theorem, I will be getting this X given W into P of that correct word. That is P of that candidate word divided by P of X. What is the P of X denominator? What they told it should be a denominator should be a what they have told in Bayes theorem, denominator will be a
Probability of what was happened given.
that's why Yeah, given. So here we have a numerator part and the denominator. This is expanded using a Bayes theorem. If you don't know, at least you know the formula now. You will be learning Bayes theorem in either machine learning or there. Okay. So they have applied the Bayes theorem and then they have taken this formula and this denominator part is constant. So they are taking only the numerator part. Please make this part in your notebook now. P of x given W into P of W. You have to calculate. What is x here? Can you tell me what is x here? What is x here? What is x here?
Probability
What is
of
the
what?
variable x? Probability of incorrect word. What is W here?
Correct word. Probability.
Correct word. That is not the exact correct word. The list of all candidate words I have for behalf. Okay. For behalf, I have the correct word as BEHALF, or it can be behave, or it can be because. So 3 words are there for W. So I have to write BEHAF given BEHALF into P of BEHALF I have to find. Second time I have to find probability BEHAF given behave BEHAVE into probability of behave. How many times the probability behave appears in my text corpus? Like that, every time I have to find the probability. So how many probabilities totally I will find? Totally, I have 3 candidate words. So totally how many probabilities I have? One is BEHALF, one is behave, and other is because. So how many probabilities I have totally here? How many probabilities I will be having?
2,
3.
ma'am.
3.
2 or 3. 3 words are there. No, for the first word I will be calculating one probability. Second word I will be calculating another probability. For BEHALF I will be calculating one probability. Other is behave, BEHAVE. For that I will be calculating one probability. Third one is because. These are the 3 words I have taken as my candidate words. So totally how many probabilities I will calculate? Totally how many probabilities I will be calculating? 3. So what is given here? Among these 3, what is the maximum? So that will be the probability for the given word. That's why argument maximum of this one. Okay. See, they have taken only the numerator part, and I'll be calculating the probability of x given W into P of W for each of the candidate words against the incorrect word x. And whichever has the highest maximum probability, that will be taken. That I'll show it here for your example. Okay. So what will be your see, I have a word called acress. Please make a note in your notebook. I have a word called ACRESS. So that is my incorrect word. So I have to find what are all the candidate words which is relevant to acress based on similar spelling and based on similar pronunciation. Based on the spelling, what are all the possible words I can get it for acress, and based on the similar pronunciation, what are all the words I can get it for acress. First I have to find that. Okay. Then I will be using an edit distance measure and I will be finding out. Okay. What are the edit distance measures? What are the edit distance already we have learned? What are the edit distance we have learned, students, already? What are the editing operations we have learned already?
Insertion, deletion, and
Substitution.
Insertion, deletion, and substitution.
Addition and substitution. So we have 3 edit distance. So here it is called as D. Levenston. Previously it is called Levenston edit distance. Here in Noisy channel it is called as Damroux-Levenston. That is D. Levenston's edit distance. What is this? Is same thing. In addition to this insertion, deletion, and substitution, I have one more called transposition. What is transposition? Insertion is adding one character, deletion is deleting one character, substitution is one character is replaced by another character. What is transposition? XY is replaced by
Reordering it.
Reordering. Good. For example, I have a word XY that will be in transposed to. Transposed means reordering. XY is reordered to what?
YX.
YX. That we call it as transposition. So we have one more operation called transposition in which reordering of words takes place, character takes place. If I have an input character XY, that is reordered as YX. Okay. So now we'll take this table. So what is my error word? Can you tell me what is my error word? What is my error word? What is my error word? Incorrect word. What is my incorrect word? I told you to make. I told you to make it in your notebook, right? What is my error word? There, my error word is BEHAF. Instead of BEHALF, I have typed as BEHAF. Similarly, here, what is my error word? I got it in my screen. ACRESS. So that is my X. So when I checked it in my dictionary, there is no word called ACRESS. So that is taken as an error word. Okay. So that is taken as an error word. Once I found an error word, I have to find the first step. What I have to find? I have to find a set of candidate words. So candidate words, I want, in what way I can find the set of candidate words? I told you, what are the two ways I can find the candidate words? Words with similar. What are the ways similar spellings and words with similar pronunciation. So I have generated a list of candidate words with similar spelling and with similar pronunciation. For example, for actress is my error word. What are all the candidate words I have generated is, I have generated actress, I have generated crus, caress, access, across, acres, acres. Okay, so these are all the candidate words which I have generated based on the similar spellings and similar pronunciation for actress. Actress is a wrong word. For that word, I have to generate a possible candidate words, and among these candidate words, I have to apply the probability formula, and I have to find out whichever word has the highest probability. That word will be taken as a correct word for actress. So what is my error word, students? First, you make a note. What is my error word? Please tell me fast. What is my error word?
Actress.
Actress. That is represented at what symbol?
X.
X. And what are all the possible correct words I have taken as a candidate words based on similar spelling and similar pronunciation? How many I have taken into count? How many words are there in my candidate set?
7.
7 possible words that I called as candidate set. A set of words with similar spellings and similar pronunciation for the error word, that is called as a candidate set. So I have identified 7 words. You can identify any number of words. I have identified 7 words based on similar spellings and similar pronunciation. Okay, so that is called as a candidate. That's why, see, this is my error word, this is my candidate word, and what edit operation I have to apply to move from the error word to the, what change I have to make to go from the correct word to an incorrect word. So this is my correct word. I am taking, these are all the correct words. So take my first word, which is my correct word. First I am taking only one. I will teach you, remaining all you have to tell which is the correct word I am taking for the first sentence. For first correct word, what I have taken?
Actress.
Actress. Okay. So what change I made to go from this correct word to an incorrect word? So if I assume that actress is a correct word, then what change I have to make to move from the correct word to an incorrect word? What operation I have to apply? Edit operation.
Deletion.
Deletion. So correct word is what? Correct word. What character is the correct word I wanted here to move from the correct word to an incorrect word? What character I needed here? T in the correct word is replaced by?
Nothing.
Nothing in the error word. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? So, okay, T, that's why what change I have to make to go from the correct word to an incorrect word. So, these are all the possible correct words I have taken into count. So, if I take the first word as a correct word, so from this word, if I want to go to an error word, so if I assume that this is a correct word and this is an error word which I got it, so what operation is required? So, T in the correct word is replaced with the null, that is T is deleted. So, what operation is done here? What, that's why type is what? Type is what?
Deletion.
Deletion. So T in the correct word. This is my error word actress. My possible candidate words. First candidate word I am taking actress. So if I want to move from the correct word to an incorrect word, okay. So what change I have to make to move from this correct word to an incorrect word? So I have actress. Assume that I am having actress. So when I am typing in the keyword, I have typed as actress. So what operation I have left it here? I have removed a correct letter. T is replaced with correct letter T in the correct word is replaced by dash in the error letter. So that's why T is removed. So deletion happens here. Next, can you tell me for other possible combination? You have to tell me now. So next, my correct word is crus in my candidate set. I am assuming that my correct word is crus. But when I am typing it in a keyword, I got it as actress. So what operation is added here? Can you tell me? What change I made it here? Assume that my correct word is cress. When I am typing CRESS in my keyboard, I have typed as ACRESS. So in a screen, I got it as actress. So what operation I have did here?
Insertion of A.
Insertion of A. So correct letter is what? Dash. What is the correct letter?
Nothing. Empty. It should
Nothing.
be
Null. Empty in the correct word is replaced by what? A in the
A. Wrong.
incorrect word, wrong word. So what operation is done here?
Insertion.
Insertion. So similarly for third, fourth, fifth, you tell me fast. So my correct word is Keras, but when I am typing in a keyboard, I got as acres. So what is done here? Can you tell me? So correct letter is what? CA, but I have written as what?
AC.
So what operation is done here?
Transposition.
Very good. So this in this operation, transposition. In this, if I take this, these are all the possible words for my acres. Acres can be, it may be actress or crus or caras, access, across, acres or acres. Any one of these will be replaced for acres. But what are all the, if it is replaced by this, deletion happens. If I replace by this, insertion happens. If I replace by this, transposition happens. If I replace by this, which operation C is replaced by? Fourth one, please tell me what operation. My input correct word is access, but when I am typing in a keyword, I got it as acres. So what change I made?
C is replaced by R.
That is C is replaced. Correct word C is replaced by error word R. So what type of edit operation?
Substitution.
Substitution. Similarly, next one is also substitution. Next one here, can you tell me what acres and acres? What operation? First acres, can you tell me ACRES, acres? What operation? My input word is ACRES, but when I type it in a keyword, I got as error word ACRESS. So null in my dash in my correct word is replaced by
S in the
S in my error word. So what type of operation is applied?
insertion.
Insertion. Why again I have written it here? Can you tell me? Same thing twice.
First
Yeah.
S is different from the second S.
Very good, very good, very good. There are two S's. Either insertion happens after E or after S. So two S's are there. So two ways I can do it. Okay. So to occurs one insertion happens here. Insertion happens at 2 points, either after E or after S. Okay, if it has different probabilities. After E, if you do, it will have one probability. After S insertion happens, it will have one probability. So I have taken both into consideration. So these are all my correct words. I have taken these words are called as candidate words. I have taken it here, and this is my error word. So what are all the operations, edit operations I have done here? Also I have listed here. Okay. So now we will see the probability. So 80% of the errors are with the edit distance of 1. Most of these errors are with one edit distance, either with one deletion. I'll get the error word. Mostly it will be one edit operation, or mainly it will be with edit operation of 2. Okay, that is edit distance of 2. So what are the possible? What are all the probabilities we have found here? What are the operations? Delete of x comma y, insert of x comma y, substitution of x comma y, and transposition of x comma y. What is deletion of x comma y? How it is defined? Deletion means what? Counting xy typed as x means it is deletion or insertion. My input word is xy, correct word is xy, but when I am typing, I got only x. That is deletion operation, insertion operation, substitution operation, or transposition operation.
Deletion.
Deletion, good. So deletion of x comma y, how they are defining is counting how many times xy occurs. In that, how many times only x alone occurs in my error corpus. Y is deleted. That is called deletion. What is insertion? Counting only x is my correct word. So when I am typing, it is typed as xy. So that is insertion or deletion?
Insertion.
Insertion. For substitution, x is my correct word, but when I am typing x, it is written as y. In my mind, I was thinking x, but I have typed as y. So in my output screen, I got it as y. So this is called as what? X typed as y is what type of operation?
Substitute.
X type substitution. Good. XY typed as YX is what type of operation? When I mind, I am thinking XY, but when I am typing, I typed as YX. So what type of edit operation is applied here?
Transposition.
Transposition. So these 4 things they are explaining. Delete means my input word is XY, but it is typed as X. Insertion is my input word is X typed as XY. Substitution means input word is X but it is typed as Y, substituted by another character. Transposition means input is XY but it is typed as YX. Okay, so these are all the 4 edit operations. So now we have to find the probability for all the 4 operations. So what are the 2 probabilities? First I have to calculate P of X given W into P of W. I have to calculate. So first we will find out P of X given W. Okay, so what is X given W? X is the incorrect word and W is the list of all possible candidate words. Okay, so for finding out the probability, what you have to do is you have to take 2 corpus. The first one is the error corpus, what you are having it. Okay, in my error corpus, I have ACRESS. Okay, for that error corpus, you have to sit manually and you have to correct all the errors manually and you have to have one real text corpus, corrected corpus. So you should have 2 things. One is an error corpus with the error word ACRESS, and the same corpus, you manually take that corpus, take that paragraph, read manually and correct it manually based on that. Across can be based on the previous words. It can be across or it can be anything. It can be an acres or it can be an actress. Based on the previous words, you can see it. Okay, and you have to correct it. So how many corpus I have now? I have my error corpus and I have my corrected corpus. Okay, so based on that only I can find the probability. I can check the probability. Okay, so I have an error corpus. Take that error corpus in the sense one data set, one paragraph or one text data. I have one error text data. Sit manually and correct that error data. If I have BEHAF, that can be BEHALF based on the previous words. You manually sit and correct it and have one corrected copy with you. Then only from the corrected copy, we will be checking with the error data and we will be finding the probability. So for finding the probability, we need 2 corpus. One is error corpus, which is given as an input, error word which is present in the error corpus, and another one which is corrected manually by the person who is well defined with that corpus. Okay, so since I have 2 corpus now I can calculate the probability. So how to calculate the probability? C. Probability of X given W into P of W I have to calculate. First we will calculate P of X given W. So for what the formula for X given W, there are 4 operations: deletion, insertion, substitution and transposition. What is deletion? So deletion is what? What is deletion? XY typed as? Deletion, what is this? Count of XY typed as?
X.
X. So for deletion, you see, deletion is you have to count X and Y. Okay, so XY means 2 words. Okay, count that word, and the what is WI means the corresponding character. WI minus 1 means what? In XY, what is WI minus 1 and what is WI? Which character represents WI minus 1 and which character represents WI?
X is WI minus 1.
Very good. And Y is WI. Okay. So count how many times XY occurs. So what is the for deletion? The formula is delete of WI minus 1 comma W divided by count of WI minus 1 WI. That means what is count of WI minus 1 WI is count how many times WI minus 1, the character WI minus 1 WI occur in my corrected corpus. So if you have to count how many times XY occurs in my corrected corpus, among those, how many times in the numerator, how many times WI is deleted after WI minus 1. Okay, so XY typed as only X, right? So Y is deleted. So Y is WI minus 1 or WI? WI minus 1 or WI? See here, Y is not W. See XY in this XY W in here XY is here X is WI minus 1, Y is WI. Typed as only X means WI minus 1. Which is deleted here? Which is deleted, WI or WI minus 1? Which is missing here? XY typed as X alone means
WI is missing.
WI is missing. So that's why they have given. So this formula, what it tells is it counts the WI. So it means that how many times the character WI and WI minus 1 occur together in my corpus. That is XY together occurring in my corpus. Among those, the numerator, how many times WI is deleted after WI minus 1. That is how many times XY occurs. In that, how many times X alone occurs in my error corpus. Okay, so that we call it as deletion. Similarly, insertion, can you tell me? Insertion formula, counting how many times? What does insertion says? X typed as XY. So what is that count of how many times? The word WI minus 1 occurs in my corrected corpus. Among those, how many times I inserted X, character X in my error corpus? Yes or no? So here I am inserting, right? Inserting or not? Only X, counting how many times X is present in my corrected corpus. In that, how many times I am inserting Xi in my real corpus. That is another character in my real corpus. So how many times X alone occurs in my corrected corpus. In that, how many times along with X there is some more characters inserted in my error corpus. That we call it as insertion. Similarly for deletion. So substitution, can you tell me? Substitution, can you tell me what it will be? How many times? How many times? See, for example, substitution, A is substituted as B. A is my corrected corpus, but that is written as B in my error corpus. So how many times W, that is A may be WI and B may be XI. Okay. So how many times WI occurs in my corrected corpus? Among those, how many times it is WI is substituted as XI in my error corpus? So that is called as substitution. Next one, transposition. Transposition means how many times these two characters WI and WI plus 1, that is AB, is replaced as BA. How many times, count of how many times the two characters occur together in my corrected corpus. Among those, what fraction of times they got transposed as BA. That we call it as transposition. Okay, see this example here. So what are all the candidate words I have taken there? Till here we have already seen there, right? The first three columns, whether we have already seen here or not in this table. Yes or no? Corrected word, error word with type we have seen. No, the same thing I have put it here. See here. What are the candidate words I have seen here? Can you tell me what are the candidate words we have seen in the previous slide for acress? What are the candidate words we have seen for acress?
These 7 only.
These 7 words. And what are the operations? First one is the deletion, second one insertion, third one is transposition, then substitution, insertion. This is all we have seen there. So now you see P of X given W we have to calculate, that is X given that word. So for the first thing, what is replaced by what? Can you tell me? Can you tell me in first thing what is replaced by what? C given CT means what is the probability?
That C is replaced by CT.
Very good. What is the probability that among all the times CT occurs in which T gets deleted? That is how many times I am seeing CT in my corrected corpus. In that, how many times I am seeing C alone in my error corpus. Okay, so that probability is they have randomly taken some values. Okay, this probability they have calculated like this. This probability they have given some values. Okay, for your understanding. What is C given CT means how many times CT occurs in my corrected corpus. What is the probability that among all the times CT occurs in which T gets deleted. So how many times CT occurs in my corrected corpus? In that, how many times C gets deleted in my error corpus? Okay, that is CT. I am seeing only C in my corpus, and this probability they have given us some random probability as 0.00117. That is X given W. What is the W? What is the correct word? CT. But what is the X is the wrong word? What is it is replaced by what? X is the incorrect word. CT in my correct word characters is replaced by what character here? What character here in the first example?
C.
C. Good. For the second one, insertion. Insertion, right? Null is the correct word. Is replaced by what in the what is the error word? It is replaced by
A.
A. So that probability they have given some probability as point this one. Third one, the correct word is W is the correct word. X P of X given W probability they are taking. So P of AC given CA, that is correct word is CA, but it is written as AC. What is that probability they have given? Point this. Similarly here the correct word is C, correct character C is replaced by R, substitution happens, that probability is this. Second, next one, the correct character is O, that is replaced by E in my error character, that probability they have identified as this one. And next one, E, it is inserted as ES. Okay. So correct word is E, it is inserted as ES when I am typing. Correct word is S, it is inserted as SS. Why I have taken two across, can you make out? Because two different probabilities I am getting it. That insertion can happen after E or insertion can happen after S in across. So the two possibilities they have taken, and this probability, you don't worry, they have given randomly some values for your understanding. That is probability of X given W. Okay, then what is one more thing I have to find now? So X given W I have found out. What is one more probability I have to find? P of what is the formula says? P of X given W into P of, this formula says, students, I told you to make a note, right? P of X given W into P of, tell me, P of X given W into P of, see, at least see this formula and tell me probability of
correct
word. Oh, these two I have to multiply. So X given W already I have found. P of word they have given. They have only given P of that word is for each word. Acres, they have given the P of word also, they have given a probability. When they multiply these P of X given W into P of W, they are getting these values in terms of 10 power 9. So whichever has the highest value here, can you tell me? Which has the highest probability? This P of word also, they have taken some probability value. Okay, and they have multiplied and they have given in terms of 10 power 9. So they have multiplied P of X given W into P of W. So they are getting this value. So which has the highest probability? Which has the highest probability among the 7 combinations?
Across.
So that across is replaced by across based on the probabilistic method. Since across has the highest probability, so across is replaced by across. The across wrong word is replaced by across by the correct word. So this is this noisy channel method using a probabilistic method. P of X given W into P of W. Okay, this probabilities they have calculated by themselves and they have given some random value to make you understand, and to understand whichever is the highest value here will be the value for that corresponding error word. Corresponding word is replaced. So you have to calculate X given W into P of W. That's all for each word. So you can take 7 words or you can take 8 words. You can take 5 words based on similar spellings and similar pronunciations. Okay. So that's all here. This is the final thing. So for this error word, I have find the correct word, which is the among all the possible candidate sets. Whichever candidate set you are taking based on your, so based on your data set, you have to find out what will be the possible error or possible candidate words based on spellings and pronunciations, and you can do that. Okay. So this slide I am uploading in this one Teams. You have any doubt, you please go through it. If you have any doubts, we can discuss tomorrow. It's already time now, 5 minutes extra I have taken. So if you have any doubts, tomorrow we can discuss. Okay, I'll put it in the Teams. You please go through once, and if